Can a fact and truth affidavit save your whole credit history and help you heal your credit report? Let's find out. So Capital One has a pretty decent card called the Platinum. Okay, so I like to give them away, and I like to pass them out away to get those collections removed off your credit. Did you know that most collection clients receive the star letters or star email? Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about what exactly an affidavit of fact and truth is, okay? So, and I'm going to read this. A fact and truth affidavit is a legal document that is used to declare and affirm the accuracy of truthfulness of certain statements and facts. Now, it's typically used in legal proceedings, such as court cases, administration hearings, to provide sworn statement that the information contained in the affidavit is true to the best of the affiant's knowledge. Now, an affidavit is a written statement made under oath, and it is generally notarized to verify the identity of the person who's making the statement. Now, an affidavit is often used to present evidence, to provide a witness statement, and support claims. So this is how we're going to use this affidavit of truth and facts in our disputes. Now, make sure that when you're doing your affidavit of truth and facts, that it actually is truth and facts, because if not, and you're doing false, affidavits of truth and facts, then of course, you could be under perjury and you could get in trouble legally. So don't do anything that's not ethical. One special thing that I want you guys to know about the affidavit of fact and truth is that it is generally considered to be the truth unless proven otherwise. Okay, so once you do your fact and truth affidavit, have it notarized, that fact and truth literally stands as the truth as it is written until or unless the creditor or the credit bureaus prove otherwise. So that puts a legal burden on them, right, to prove it. And then think about this. If it's some collection agency who's re-aged your debt, or if they literally are reporting something inaccurately and violating Fair Credit Reporting Act laws against you and your credit report, and you have the proof, do you think that they're going to come back and counter you with a fact and truth affidavit stating that they are reporting everything correctly or it's been properly verified when they know that they're not? If they do, they run the risk of perjury themselves, So fact and truth affidavit can really help you out in the dispute process. Let's fill out one now. Okay, so this is a template. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this on the website, and it's of course it's going to be a free template on the website that you can kind of use, tweak it, make it your own, just a guide for you all. So at the top of this affidavit of truth and facts, of course, we have the title of what it is, and then a case number. You can just put to be announced. Leave blank unless you actually have a real court case number. In some cases you may. So everything that you see highlighted in yellow here is where you are to enter in information. So here you're going to fill in whatever state you're in. You're going to put the federal court where you live, of course, so that's there. Okay, so this affidavit is between you, the plaintiff, and let's say Equifax Information Services LLC, the defendant. So you're going to enter in your state, in your county, your full name, residing at whatever address that you are residing at. Do hereby solemnly affirm and declare as follows: I am of legal age and competent to make this affidavit. I have personal knowledge of the facts and the matter set forth in this affidavit, and I make this affidavit based on my own personal observations, experience, and information available to me. The purpose of this affidavit is to state the truth and accuracy of certain facts related to. And so here you're going to enter in whatever your issue is, okay? So I already have my subject and the purpose of this matter already ready to go. So I'm just going to clear this out and I'm going to paste my stuff here. Oh, great. So I already have everything that I want to put here already copied and pasted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this out because we don't want this in the letter, and I'm going to paste my stuff here. So I'm going to break down to you what I've just pasted into this affidavit of truth and facts, because you're going to need to know what to kind of put in there. So you're going to want to tell them what the issue is, what you are attesting to, if the credit bureaus have committed fraud, if they have violated Fair Credit Reporting Act laws, if they are in non-compliance of the Metro 2 standards, whatever it is, if it's a collection agency who's re-aged your debt illegally, whatever it is. So for here, okay, so I'm going to read a bit of what I actually put in so you can have an idea of exactly how you're going to do it. So the purpose of this affidavit is to state the truth and accuracy of certain facts related to Discover Bank account number, and you put your account number there. Affidavit purpose: to contest the accuracy reporting on my account status as derogatory and payment status as collection charge off by Discover. So right away you're making it plain exactly what you're doing there. Okay, so next thing that you're gonna input is your statement of facts. So with the statement of facts is basically gonna break down everything that we just said in that simple sentence above. So it says, I am lawful holder of the Discovery account referenced above. I have identified inaccuracies in the reporting of my account, specifically A, the account status being reported as derogatory, B, the payment status being reported as collection charge-off. These inaccuracies are causing harm to my credit reputation and financial standing. And let's see, Fair Credit Reporting Act violation. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, specifically 15 U.S.C. 1681S-2A, furnishers of information are obligated to provide accurate information. Number 8, the inaccurate reporting of both my account status and payment status by Discover constitutes a violation of this section of the Fair Credit Reporting Act law. Attempts to resolve. Okay, so attempts to resolve these issues with Discover were made on, so you're going to put the dates that you have reached out to Discover Bank or to the credit bureaus or whoever you're having an issue with, and you're going to state all that stuff there. Despite these attempts, the errors have not been rectified as of date of this affidavit. So, all right, demand for correction and removal. I hereby assert my rights under Fair Credit Reporting Act and demand an immediate investigation, correction, and removal of the inaccurate reporting information. I request a removal of the derogatory mark and the collection charge of status from my credit report. Failure to address and correct these inaccuracies will result in my consideration of legal action. Okay, and affirmation of truth. I affirm that the information presented in this affidavit is true and accurate to the best of my knowledge and belief. Okay, so further action. And I'm not going to go and read all that stuff. So I'm just going to read some of it. I reserve the right to take further legal action, including filing a lawsuit if this matter is not resolved in a satisfactory and timely manner. I hereby certify and affirm the statements contained in this affidavit are true, complete, and accurate to the best of my knowledge and belief, and so on and so forth. So now, after this, you're going to want to get to your exhibits. So you may have 10, 11, 12 exhibits. And so basically, you're just showing your proof, adding supporting evidence to your claims. So exhibit A is going to be usually always it's going to be your identification. So I'm going to put 2 forms of ID here on this letter, or you can send it on a separate letter and say, hey, this is exhibit A. Doesn't matter exactly how you do it, as long as you make it plain that this is me verifying my identification. So you can use just 1 form. I usually just use 2 just for, you know, complete verification, but you feel free to use 1. Exhibit B, below is the non-compliant Fair Credit Report violation account that has not been certified under testimony of facts. So right here, you're going to put the alleged account, put the account name here along with the Fair Credit Reporting Act violations or Metro 2 violations, or the inaccurate comments, whatever the issue is, you're going to put those facts there. You may even attach a copy of your credit report. If you do that, make sure that you're not attaching a copy of like an Identity IQ credit report or a Smart Credit, because they are third-party credit monitoring services and they're not legally binding because they're third party. So what you want to do is go straight to the horse's mouth. So if you have any account with Equifax, you go straight to Equifax if that's who you have the issue with, and you copy the report directly from them with their letterhead on it. You can also go to annualcreditreport.com and get the report straight from the horse's mouth, and you won't have any issues with those. So and then exhibit C, D, and so on, just depends how many forms of supporting evidence that you have to support your claims. Like you may say exhibit C, like if you have filed a complaint with the CFPB before on this concern, then you would copy that information off and you would, you know, add that as exhibit C and so forth. So, and now we have the witness whereof the notary acknowledgement. So you're going to want to take this form and get it notarized. Now, by the time you get done adding your exhibits and all of your information, you may have like a 10-12 pager. It doesn't matter how big it is, but just make sure that you have it signed and notarized. And that is your affidavit of fact and truths. It does get really good results. And so I want to kind of acknowledge a young man. He called me like, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and we were just having credit repair chats, and I don't remember his name. I want to say his name so bad so he can kind of get the credit for this, but because he was awesome. I love it when I actually can get a call and someone else pours information into me, because I'm always open to learning from other people. And so it was just very refreshing to be able to get some good information that works from someone else, besides, you know, just being the one who gives out information all the time. So shout out to the awesome young man who even spoke to me about, hey, I will do an affidavit of truth and facts. And I'm like, really? You know, light bulb moment. And like, I literally tried it and it works. So that's why I'm telling you guys, because I tried it and it works. So shout out to that young man. If you see this video, you know exactly who you are. Please comment, get in touch, because I lost your information. So until the next video, I will talk to you soon. So I have so much stuff coming up with this affidavit of truth and facts, like literally I have so many other ideas and things that I will use to implement in the credit disputing process. So as that stuff comes up, and some stuff has come up, I'm going to do some videos showing you how to do some other things. I'm just waiting on some results to come back for the steps that I've taken. And if it works, I'm going to come back and show you. All right.